Hi, I'm Lydia.
I'm Jason.
And we're Markit Productions. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day today to listen to this video and to follow our course. As a female filmmaker, I am passionate about the issues facing women today. One of these issues is violence towards women and the normalization of that violence. Imagine this. You're going home, just left a friend's house. You turn out of the station, you can see your house right there. The street lights are on, few people around. You think you'll be all right. A stranger calls out to you asking you for something. Do you stop? Imagine this. You just don't have the time to take your daughter to school today. She says it's all right, I'll get the bus. She's done this journey 1,000 times. You think to yourself, fine, what's the worst that could happen? What you don't think is that she won't be home for dinner this evening. That guy that just won't stop texting me. What if I tell him to just leave me alone? How will he take it? These are the very real questions that women have to ask themselves today. Because if you don't, these could be the consequences.
Imagine this. 1 in 4 women in London will experience violence in their lifetime. This staggering statistic is a chilling reminder of the pervasive issue of violent crimes against women in our society. The gravity of this issue is further exemplified by the recent case of David Carrick, a former officer with Britain's Metropolitan Police, who pled guilty to a total of 24 counts of rape and 9 counts of sexual assault. Carrick met his victims on dating apps, using false claims of high-profile friendships to lure unsuspecting women into his trap. This case came to light in October 2021 after a brave woman reported him to the police, leading to a dozen other victims coming forward. The Metropolitan Police acknowledged their failure to address the complaints and promised reforms to prevent similar incidents in the future. This case is not an isolated incident. It is a stark reminder of the broader issue of violence against women in London. In fact, every week, 2 women are killed by a current or former partner in England and Wales. These figures are harrowing, demonstrating the urgent need for effective measures to protect women. In response to this crisis, the UK passed new domestic abuse legislation in 2021. This law establishes non-fatal strangulation as a new offence and makes it a crime to threaten to share intimate images.
These laws show progress, but there's also the growing mistrust of the police. As we've seen in some of these cases, a lot of the women were abused, raped, and killed by people who were supposed to protect them.
The issue of women's safety extends beyond the confines of the home, spilling onto the streets where women should feel free and safe. However, the tragic cases of Eliane Andam and Sarah Everard, who were victims of violent crimes on the streets of London, prove otherwise. Eliane, a 15-year-old girl from London, was stabbed to death on the bus to school at 8:45 a.m. earlier this month. Sarah Everard, on the other hand, was walking home from a friend's house when she was kidnapped, raped and killed by a serving police officer. These incidents have not only shocked the nation but also led to a public outcry and protests, demanding better safety measures for women. The streets should be a safe space for everyone, and yet women are often subjected to harassment, intimidation and violence. The role of law enforcement in ensuring women's safety in public spaces has come under scrutiny, particularly in light of Everard's case. But it's not just about law enforcement. The community as a whole must play a part in ensuring the safety of women in public spaces. This includes fostering a culture of respect and consent, intervening in situations of harassment and supporting survivors of violence. These incidents highlight the urgent need for improved safety measures for women on the streets of London.
What does this show? That we need to do more. Along with our upstanding members of the society and the law enforcement members that are doing a lot to combat violence against women. We need to stand with them. We need to raise our voices. We need to use the powerful medium of art to connect with people and to draw awareness to this. This is where our film Match comes in. Match deals with the growing threat of violence against women in the online spaces. These are the spaces where we forget to pay attention to. The fact that our world is constantly evolving and we're spending more and more amounts of time online just shows how pressing it is for us to now turn and tackle violence against women in the online spaces.
But we still need a great movie.
Yes.
And that's where Markit Productions comes in. As filmmakers, we've been making movies for over 2 decades. Our team spans across 35 years of filmmaking. We have movies that you can watch right now on all the major players and in theatrical outlets. So we really know what we're doing when it comes to crafting a story. And we have cherry-picked the very best of British filmmakers that we've worked with in past years. Among us, we hold so many of the largest awards, including Academy Awards, BAFTAs, Palme d'Ors, Berlinales, etc. So suffice it to say, we have an incredibly skilled team of filmmakers ready and willing to make this incredible story. And we can only do so with your help.
Yes. So join us now, donate if you can, because we need to make this exceptional film that not only entertains people, but also tackles the dangers women face in our online spaces. This is where our world is heading, and this is where we need to focus. We spend so much more time online. Our children are spending copious amounts of time online. This is the danger that we need to tackle, and we need to work at tackling the normalization of violence against women in our online spaces.
We understand it's a tough time right now, so if you're not in a position to donate financially, please spread the word. Grassroots marketing is always the best way to get a message across, and through your friends, family and circles, we can spread this news and this message, and we can get this film to the screens all around the world and affect real change.
If there are any groups that you know of that tackle this issue and speak about this issue on an ongoing basis, please let us know and let's get them involved as well.
It's only through talking with one another can we impact change, and we believe that we have one of the most powerful mediums known to man, that is storytelling. If we can make you feel something, then we can affect real change. It is, we feel, our duty, given our position, to use the facilities that we have to try and impact change and to tell a story that needs to be told to the world, that needs to be heard. And we intend to push our story to the highest levels of government. It is only when we band together, only when humanity comes together, can we eradicate evil. We've done it before, and we can do it again.
Women should not have to live in fear of violence, whether in their homes or in public spaces. It is up to all of us to contribute to creating a safer society for women.